The NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. So the New York starting five, you've got Little. Mitchell is out there with Ball, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Zeller in at the power forward. And for Cleveland, they've got Vucevic. Brandon Ingram's out there with Bagley. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. And Brent, clearly a lot of games left on the schedule, but when do players start taking notice of the standings?
Yeah, I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, be 20 and 14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then you know that second half of run of where you've got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes. Ball's got the opening bucket of the night here for New York.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
Smart dishes to Vucevic. That shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Passes to McGee. At the elbow, it's Little. Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Lonzo Ball, we know, prefers to set up his teammates and also play stifling defense. What we'd love to see is more consistency in scoring the ball.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night. First free throw is good. Ball hits them both. We're about 1 minute into the first. Barton with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. It's good.
Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate. You think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Now here's Little. Back to McGee. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
To the inside. McGee with the block. Mitchell outside. And there's the pass to McGee. Ball against Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Ball no good. Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we've moved to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
Count it.
Now Barton does a good job there, makes that finish look easy with the great control of the body on the finish.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Ingram finds Barton, trying to find Bagley, and gets it to him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Bagley can really get up and extend.
Mitchell in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Vucevic. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Earlier in his career, Vucevic didn't take any threes. Now they've become one of his staples in terms of his offensive game.
Now here's Ball. Inside, McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And that one's good. Ingram.
Getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Here's Achua. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And he sinks the second. The Knicks with the lead. Steal. Lawson defending. Back to Cousins. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's where you appreciate the physical play that DeMarcus Cousins brings to the game every night, willing to take the contact there even while he's shooting.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Now Lawson. Going inside.
Next foul, Jason Tatum. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
For Cleveland, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Baines checked in for Malone. He hits the second from the line. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Bane. Pass to Whiteside. Now Cousins. Covered by Achua. It's hauled in by Achua.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And Lawson, here we go. Anderson outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
No good from Lawson. New York comes into this following a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And so Tatum nails them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Anderson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Bain. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Misses in close. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Achua is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Smart, and there's Anderson, and it's Lawson in at the 1. Just 2 to shoot. And they get it back. Little can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 6. To the middle, here's Smart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smart's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Cavs. Passes it to Wagner. It's tipped. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Precious Achua. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Barton subbed in for Smart. Barton passes to Lawson. To the right side. A wide open look here for Vucevic. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet.
And Vuce knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Bagley, he's checked in for Okongwu.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
New York calls timeout.
All right, fans, that was the powerhouse.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
I think this is what the coaches are clamoring for from Lonzo Ball. Don't settle for too many jump shots, and if you attack, go in there to make a play.
And it's Lawson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3. He dishes it to Ingram. Over Little. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Lawson. Ingram's got 5 now.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Ball with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Vucevic, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And a new group in for the Knicks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Zeller comes in for Mo Wagner. Levine's checked in for Little. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Bain. Now here's Ingram. He's got 5. Lets it go from 14. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And for the Knicks, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Up again, the rebound by Brandon Ingram. Cleveland's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed.
The Cavaliers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. A different look for New York. Malone's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Tatum in for Lonzo Ball. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. McGee. Now here's Levine. Gonna stolen by Levine, and a fast.
And there's a reason Levine doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
That mobile 1 block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What?
Count it from 12. Lawson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shoots over Barton.
2 minutes.
Another shot. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lawson dishes to Vucevic. Barton wide open. He fires. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Will Barton catches the ball. A great job of squaring up. And the defense better be aware of him there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
Achua, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smart comes in for Barton. Then for the Knicks, Baines checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Mitchell in for Tatum. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for Cleveland.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers.
Now here is Lawson. It's Okongwu, top of the key. A second chance effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. The Knicks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. To the paint, and stolen by Achua. Smart with the ball, now defended by Levine. Smart passes to Ingram. Down low, here's Okongwu. And the shot goes down. Okongwu's now got his first points in this one.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Mitchell kicks to Levine. Here's Bain. He's covered by Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Zeller. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
There's the pass to Okongwu. Second shot opportunity, and Ingram with the basket on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Levine, the bounce pass. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 rebound.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Malone. Mitchell is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Little. And it's Bain in at the 3 spot. Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
Bain passes to Malone. Back to LaVine. Mitchell with it. Here's Little. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Barton kicks to Ingram. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Mitchell passes to Bain. Back to Mitchell. For 3, LaVine. Cavaliers with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Zach LaVine.
And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
From 10 feet out, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
New York calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
change here. Anderson's checked in, so New York going with almost an entire new group here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Little. Whiteside comes in for Malone. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Zach LaVine. And the Knicks miss again.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Smart passes to Anderson. Bagley bounce pass. Here's Vucevic.
Whiteside has just such a physical advantage on the block. A nice contest there.
They get it back.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside, Smart. Barton outside. No good on the triple.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Whiteside finds Mitchell. Driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 8.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Cleveland. They lead by 4. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. It's good. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment and get that ball off.
Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Smart. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Lawson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Cavaliers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Shooting 1.
Knicks trail by 8. Ball with it, now guarded by Barton. Ball against Lawson. Basket counts. He's got 11.
It was so hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
Anderson outside. Inside. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. Ball dishes to Zeller. McGee the pass to Steele. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Anderson. Lawson the pass to Ingram. Back to Lawson. Shoots the 3. Hands it from downtown. Lawson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Lawson.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
14-5.
Cleveland leading by 9. Ingram outside. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by New York. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Levine. And stolen by Achua. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Lawson the pass to Okongwu. Barton outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Levine. On the wing, Mitchell. New York, no good that time either. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Ball. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That one, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Smart. Achua is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Ingram, and it's Lawson in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Ingram in all around the rim that time before dropping in. Ingram's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Knicks. It's a 13-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Lawson's against Mitchell. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. And it goes down 2 points. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic, he's checked in for Achua. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Whiteside's checked in. Got that one up quick. Ingram's got 23 points.
3-pointers are killing them at this point. And they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Mitchell. Payne for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Bagley, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Knicks making a change here. Now, here is Lawson. Defense right on him. From deep. Bagley, no good. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Zeller. Now here's Little. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Steele. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Little. Zeller controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Smart. With the drive, And slam dunk by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Right side, the pass to Little. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Cleveland making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Bagley. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And Cleveland making a change here. Barton is checked in. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by New York. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mitchell. New York, no good that time either. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Smart goes in. That one's not going to go. And New York will come the other way. Releases. And the Knicks miss again. Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And this is where that length shows off on particular. Plays like that, still able to score.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul.
Jason Tatum.
That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Ingram with it. To the middle. And it's Bagley that time on the assist from Ingram.
Bagley's so effective on the inside. He's got decent power, but it's the quickness that gets it done.
And here's Tatum for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
One 2:30 left to play here in the fourth. Barton drives in, and the layup falls.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Cleveland.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Brandon Ingram.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Tatum kicks to McGee. Here's Bain. Back to McGee. Can they get it? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
JaVale McGee taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from McGee. And here's Burks. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Anderson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Alec Burks, and that's good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for New York. At the line for 2.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Well, a structured, all-around strong game from Kyle Anderson. He's really smart and heady and a tough cover, so you'll wonder how much further he can improve his game.
To the left wing. Malone passes to Steele. And the Knicks miss again. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, great.